cops. Cannonball, don't trust a cop. Johnny Spotswood just don't know when to stop. Yeah, and if you don't like it, you better take your ass up to the snooty box, cause this is the loud spot. Okay, see you later.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian, right out of Oklahoma City. I got my co-host who's finally back after a week hiatus, Ava Gold, us tonight. And then we have Jordan and Drew from REdEFIND. What's going on, fellas?
Oh, what's up, man?
Dude, we were talking a little bit earlier, and I think it's been about 10 months since you guys were last on, so it's great to have you guys back.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm glad to be back on your show, man.
Dude, and you know what? A lot has changed on the podcast, and a lot has changed with the band, I think, since you guys were on last time. You guys are from South Carolina, and you guys have just great songs. So I think when you guys were on last time, you were not signed yet to God Size Records, right? But you are now.
Facts.
That's right. Yep.
Nice.
I was gonna say, yeah, we just signed. I think it's been about two or 3 months now.
That's
So
it.
it's still fairly recent.
It might be like closer to 4.
Maybe 4. It's
Maybe
over the summer.
It's been since we had the EP release. Like that's when around that time it was.
Yeah.
So it's been I'd say 3 months probably.
You know how 2020, 2021's been. All the months just kind of run together.
Yeah.
We just got signed too.
Hell
What? Let's go.
That's dope.
Weird Wolves, correct?
Yes.
He told me just a second ago.
Yeah.
I acted like I knew.
Yeah, I'm advertising the band.
Who'd y'all get signed to?
You gotta check them out.
It's a German label called Out of Line.
Dope.
They got a lot of followers too. I checked it out. I was like, dang, they got a pretty big following now.
Yeah, they have Combi Christ. So.
Oh,
Fuck
what
yeah.
up? Hell
One
yeah.
of our label mates just went on tour with Combi Christ. Heartsick.
Nice.
Yep.
They just went on tour with those guys. That's fucking awesome. Congratulations to y'all. I hope they do big things for y'all.
Thanks. You too.
Yeah, for
Dude.
sure.
Nick that owns Godsize. We had him on the show. Such a cool dude.
He's a fucking sweetheart.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
He's so, right. I know. Like from just meeting him on the show, I can only imagine what he does for the band. So being signed to them, has it created any more structure for you guys, or kind of pointed you in a direction that maybe you didn't see before?
Releasing the EP was extremely easy.
Yes, it
Way
was.
easier.
Took a lot of the
Way
work
easier.
off my shoulders. I think being all the digital distro stuff, I was like, I don't gotta do that anymore. Godsize will do it.
Yeah. They took care of a lot of us on that
Yeah,
shit. Like
made it very
dropped,
easy.
It dropped before we even knew it dropped. We thought it was gonna be like 3 days after our initial EP release, and no, that day it was on it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
They're on top of their shit.
Have you guys been playing any of those big shows that are out that way? And went to like a whole bunch of like festivals this summer. Did you guys get on any of those?
Blue Ridge.
Yeah, we just did the one Blue Ridge Rock Fest in Virginia, Danville,
Mm-hmm.
out in the middle of nowhere, out past some tobacco plants and things like that.
There was hella bands that played on that festival. Like a bunch of them that have been on the show.
Yeah, it was a
Whole
killer
lot.
lineup.
How was it? How did it feel? Was that like the biggest concert you guys ever played?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Hell
by
yeah.
far, yeah.
In my life.
Was it
With
your
any band.
favorite concert?
I mean, it's definitely up there. I don't know if I'd say it was my favorite, but
It's definitely like top 3 for sure. But I've had some really fun times with small venues, like just watching the place fucking erupt, like they're just feeling the heat off people and stuff like that, like watching the room sway. But it was definitely life changing, 100%.
Yeah.
Because I'd say we roughly had like 4,000 people like right there. Just watching. That's the most we've ever seen in our lives.
Did you guys do one of those selfies like in front of the crowd? Like,
course.
you guys
Of course.
like the whole band photo thing?
Bro, I
Oh,
told
yeah.
the guy that we brought with us, my man Miguel, I was like, as soon as we're done playing, I know we're going to be pushed for time to get the fuck off the stage, but you got to run out there. And so like we talked to the sound guy. I was like, we're going to do this, right? And he's like, of course. Okay.
he's like, just get up there, take the picture, and get off. Yeah.
I think every band that played that festival did that. Like I'm friends with those people. I'm like, but I would have done it too. In fact, I did do it. I did it at the Rancid concert, and I wasn't even on stage. But I was like standing near the stage.
Hell yeah. Throw a watermark on that shit. Fucking loud spot.
That's right. I should have. Oh, my buddy Kenny's like, here. What's up, man? He's gonna like your guys' music. So I noticed on the new song "Pain Pleasure," I talked to Dustin earlier, and I asked him which song we're gonna play tonight. He told me he gave me that link to this song. So is this your newest release?
Yes, it is the first single that we just put off this new EP. So we're hopefully we'll have some follow up soon, but this is the first one. We're getting the ball rolling. Gave him a little something different compared to Let's Party and all that stuff.
Very different.
I was gonna ask about that. Because your other songs kind of have a little bit more rap rock influence, kind of, and this one's a little bit slower, a little more melodic. You guys still have the same style, though. Are you trying to go more towards this, or are you still going to do the rap rock thing? Just happens to kind of be the way you felt it.
It's like endless possibilities, man. Like that's one thing that I pride myself, like not myself, like that's one thing I love about this group, because I've only been with them for 2 years, but Drew and Dustin have been together for a long time, and Little Drew's been around longer than me, but like we can legit do almost anything, and still you can tell it's us, but it's just it's crazy because like it just clicks. It's really weird. Like we get in there, they bring something to me, and they're like, we'll freestyle for a little bit with it, we'll record it, I'll go home and write some shit, we'll come back and throw it down, and it's just it just meshes, it just happens. And this one, we just wanted to it just kind of happened, like just like that. Like there was no, hey, y'all want to do something different? It was just like, hey, here's this
we started doing riffs, and next thing you know, we got this powerful like pseudo ballad thing. It's like, all right, we're gonna roll with it.
Nice.
You know music video, I don't remember the name of the song, but it was also different though. But the way you sing it, Jordan, it's like do 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 do. What song is that?
Spoiled.
There you go. Spoiled. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, he knew what I was talking about. Do 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 do.
Yep.
That was also kind of a different style of music as well. That was a little bit more, almost sounded like 80s hip hop mixed with like modern rock music a little bit. And that was one hell of a cool music video too that you guys had.
Can I hear that one more time?
Perfect.
All right.
Hey,
If I ever leave, we've got a backup.
Hey, Drew, let me know when Jordan quits, or you guys can kick him out. I don't care. Let me know, dude. I'll move to South Carolina. I don't care, man. I got nothing else going on.
Check your DMs later. I'll hit you up.
All right. So, pain, pleasure. New music video release. I've seen your numbers on YouTube have gone up since you've been signed to the record label. Your Spotify numbers. I saw Jordan made a post about that. So that's all. It's super exciting to see your numbers grow, isn't it?
It was nuts. Like because like I even posted up like a week or so later after it had dropped, and I was blown away. It had doubled with the number of people. Like we started at like 600 something, I think, and then it was like at 1400. I was fucking floored, dude, because like we like not saying that family was always like, everybody thinks music is a waste of fucking time, and when all of a sudden it doesn't fucking feel like one anymore, like that is what matters. Like I felt like a true rock star, like immediately. I was like, holy shit, like this is fucking nuts. The numbers are awesome, extremely. So Godspeed definitely helps.
Yeah, after playing Blue Ridge over here, Sharon says I'm getting a Sirius XM deal. No, I'm not. That has not been talked yet, or anytime, or anything like that. But
we should be sponsored by Pantheon, though. Sebastian.
We are sponsored by them, right?
They don't help yet. They haven't helped us at all. You have to contact them.
I am going to contact.
You signed a contract, Sebastian.
Yeah, I know. I got a con. I don't know what they're doing. I'm gonna get with Sam on that deal. We'll figure it out.
Better.
Let it move down the ranks. Move through the ranks.
So, okay, let's play the song "Pain, Pleasure" right now. And Kenny says, "Seabass." That's my nickname. Okay, all right. Here we go. With "Pain / pleasure."
Exactly.
There we go.
Tears fall dealt me, but conforming to you would drive me insane. There's heaven up above, or there's hell that burns below. My cards on the table and I'm choosing pain. I've tried to see it your way with the hand that you've dealt me, but conforming to you would drive me insane. There's heaven up above, or there's hell that burns below. My cards on the table and I'm choosing
There you go. How cool a freaking song is that? Go ahead, Ava.
I have to say, the only thing out of place for me is those glasses. That like Kanye. Strike.
I can't
really
quite
cool.
get a.
Big
I'm
influence.
kind of
You
stuck
hear
with
the
that
Kanye?
gimmick now. I forgot to
you got
grab them
stuck.
here. I didn't feel like sitting with them on, but I have them all in the next. I have like 20 pairs of them in the next room over.
Nice. Really cool music video though.
Thank you.
And Jordan, I appreciate you guys being on the show as well. So thanks for the compliment, man. I really appreciate that, dude.
I realized it was live, and I was like, "Let me fucking share this while I got it."
Yeah, dude. Thanks for doing that, man.
No
I'll tell you, your bass player has his stage presence. I've never seen you guys live, but I bet his stage presence. Or your guitar player. Sorry, your guitar player.
I was like,
player.
I'm sitting right here.
Yeah, your guitar player. Your guitar player. You got great stage presence too, but it looks like he probably has a lot of fun jumping around on the stage.
Oh yeah, he's wild. He's crazy.
Oh man, I've been hit with dreads many times. Many times, right across the face, like in the middle of something. I'll go down. Oh man, it's like a mop, Just. I don't know how many people have been hit in the face with mops, but if you've ever been hit with a mop, that's what it's like. All the time.
But
every Friday.
For Drew that's here, I will say that the bass in that song is heavy, man. It's like with the toms especially has a really heavy bass feel to it, and it's awesome, man. Great.
Thank you.
So much different than your other songs too. It really is. I mean, it's still redefined, but it's redefined.
Yeah, we gotta expand a little bit. You can't be, you can't just stay with one sound forever. But the best bands evolve a little bit, so we're a little bit each album will change a little bit. We'll add a little bit more, and but
the new shit we got now, it's gonna people are gonna listen to that. Like I had anxiety about putting this song out just because it is so different than our shit. Like when they sent me the raws of it and I listened to myself like without him doing anything to it and shit, you can ask them. I was in the thing like, I'm gonna go up there and re-record this, guys. I was like, I'm gonna re-record this whole song, and I was freaking the fuck out. And when I heard the finished version, I was like, "Let's go!" I was
you gotta have faith in Zach. He does us good.
Big shout out to Godian Studios.
Yeah, he's not gonna let you leave with a bad take. No,
he won't.
Is the song when you guys play it live, like at band practice and stuff like that? Did it sound in your head? Did it sound differently than what the final product was after they sent you the master? Or does it sound because like when you go into a studio and produce something, it can sound quite different than what it sounds like live, depending on who's
going to record is always difficult for me. From like going from playing it in a room with them to like listening to it, because he pretty much masters it before I listen to it and do the vocals on. And,
okay.
And so I'm sitting there listening to it like fully mastered, almost like he still tweaks it and stuff like that. And but like going from the room to just consolidate it in your head, you know that you're the only person in there up against the mic like this right here, singing into it. It's a completely different thing because you can hear like yourself through the headphones, and it just it's definitely different. Like keeping timing and stuff like that. Like I'll stumble a lot when I'm recording, and it's definitely a different kind of feel to it. This one, I like this one live better than I do recorded, just because the ending to it is it hits like I don't like the last chorus. I come in hard, way harder than I did on the album, and it leaves people like every time they're like what the fuck? It's really cool to see their faces, because like you get the cheers while you're still hitting a note, and it's just like instant gratification. I'm like, ah, and they're like, whoa, I did not expect that shit. And I'm like,
that one gets that one. The crowd doesn't really know what to think. We usually stick it in there and like, well, what was that? It was amazing, but I don't know what that was.
I don't know what to think when we stick it in there.
And we'll hit them with something like "Let's Party" right after. Be like, it's party time again. Let's start jumping.
so listening and Let's Party was the first song I ever heard of you guys. That was actually over a year ago when I heard that song. That song slaps hard. I love that song. That song, but like Let's Party to me is more like an opener to get the crowd going. And then this song I hear sounds more like a closer, kind of like, I don't know, like if you guys are playing like a super long, like last band to play on like some big stage, this song would be more of the song to send everybody home to, where Let's Party, you want everyone just to go crazy and start drinking, like as you guys are playing, you know?
We usually keep this song towards the end of the set. Although I get what you're saying with "Let's Party," but at the same time, that's our biggest hit, so we usually keep that at the end. We're like, that's the one you're waiting on, so we're gonna make you wait on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know many bands that end with like the softer stuff. You know, like
you know what? I quit.
We actually end with our heaviest song, like which we end with our heaviest song right now. It's on the album. It's No More Heroes. I wrote about my father, and we leave you sad. Like it's gut wrenching, but it's also just pound, like it's heavy as fuck.
Yeah, and there's no video for that one now, but that's one we got in the pipeline. Like maybe 2 music videos from now, we'll be hitting that No More Heroes.
For sure.
Yeah, you heard it here first. That's a scoop.
All right, and you know, and I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not lying when I say this. Every single song that you guys have put out, I like every single one. Every single one's a hit. They all sound like a hit to me. They're very well recorded.
I really want you to check out the title track Images whenever you get a chance. Like
no more. Okay, I will. This Anthony Hams says "No More Heroes" is my
dude. I appreciate you, Anthony. Thank you, bro. If you like Let's Party, I think you will really like Images.
The title track is it's very much in line with that style.
I'd say that's probably like our callback to the Let's Party album almost. Okay. Like we open up with it, and then the next 6 songs after that, or 5 songs after that, are all kind of different. But like Images, I think you'll get down with that one. It's one of my favorites off the album.
When did the EP come out itself?
August 31st.
God, I'm
or
so
was
glad
it August 28th?
I'm so glad you knew, because I'm like, I have no.
It was the end of August.
Time ago.
I was like, man, you asked me a date, it's over with.
He's like, well, it was still hot outside. It was the summer. Sometime in the summer it came out.
Around there,
Nope, I remember now. It was 20th because it was the day before SummerSlam. I remember that.
Bam.
Day before my birthday.
All kinds of things. Drew, do you still watch wrestling?
Yeah, I do actually. If you see my face is flashing weird, it's because I had Raw on and I was like, I got to do this interview. Let me just put it on mute.
Him and
Is
Dustin.
Raw still as big as it used to be? Because I used to watch Monday Night Raw. Like I think after high school, I kind of stopped watching it. Got back into it for a little bit. And did we talk about this last time you guys were on the show?
I think we did. I
think we did. Yeah, that's right.
Raw's okay. I still enjoy watching that stuff. I'm more about AEW now. That's the new hot thing
They
that's
bring
popped
back
up.
the real shit.
Yeah.
Like it's not about the storyline so much and stuff. From what I hear, I sat over at Dustin's house the other day. Like I said, I haven't watched in so long. But I sat down with him and I got stuck.
Watched, was it Danielson versus Suzuki? That's what I heard. You're like, who's this old Japanese guy? Just beating the shit out of this guy.
I mean, they were fucking. There was no way to fake that. They were fucking. They were smacking the shit out of each other. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this is insane.
Is it more like a WWE, which I still call WWF sometimes, from the 80s, right? Is it WWE mixed with like kind of real fighting at the same time? Like, I gotta watch AEW, I guess. I don't know.
It's more like the spiritual successor to WCW back in the day.
Okay.
It's got kind of that vibe.
Like it feels like when I was watching the matches, I was like, man, this reminds me of like some shit that I cared about when I was younger. Like watching the whole, like it had a storyline, but it wasn't so fucking overdone and just ridiculous. Like the last thing I saw from WWE was a guy who like was come to my fun house and then he turned into this weird thing. I was like, what the fuck is this? What are you doing? Like this is, I mean, I guess kids like it, but I was like, what the fuck is happening?
One of my last things I remember watching on WCW was Sting versus Ric Flair. They had like a cage fight and they were all like bloody because they had like super blonde hair. So like blood everywhere. And I remember being like, I don't know, like probably like 10 or something like that. I'm thinking this is like the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, you know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was a little Stinger growing up. I know what you mean.
What sticks in my head whenever I think of wrestling every time is Mankind being thrown off a fucking 15 to 20 foot tall Hell in a Cell through a table. And I was like, this is amazing. That guy died in front of me. Shit. Like,
old Mick Foley's still alive. I can tell Abe was like, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Never watched it.
Yeah, I didn't mean to take us on a tangent like this.
My bad.
I don't mind it. I'll talk to you as much as music.
I threw my notes away, so.
Yeah.
I do have a question.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask if you guys have a harder time like releasing the sadder stuff, because we're about to release like a really sad song that I wrote. Like it's very close to me and I'm like super nervous about it.
Yeah.
I'm just like nervous that people are going to be like, wow, this is so depressing. Why? Yeah. So I was just wondering if you guys get nervous about it too, I guess.
Oh yeah. There's a video on our Facebook of that I put together. I started crying at Blue Ridge, like thinking about my pops, like just wishing he could be there. My stepmom gave me a jar of his ashes before he left. I have him right here, but she also gave me a jar of him, and I pulled him out of my pocket and I set him, center stage, and I had all these things I wanted to say and stuff like that, but I just got wrapped up, and plus I didn't want to push the time because there's a lot bigger fucking bands that people are there to see.
Right.
But we went into it and stuff, and it gets right before the breakdown, and mind went blank. I got tears all in my eyes and stuff, just like, man, I wish you could fucking see me now, man. Like, yeah. And we took a second. You'll even see it. I was just like, I'm sorry, y'all. And then it was just like, went into it hard as fuck. You see like the whole crowd like doing like moving and shit.
I think
people coming up to me afterwards talking about crying and shit. Like it was.
That's a special moment though. That's a very emotional and proud moment, I'm sure.
Yeah, it worked out really good too. It gave a nice little extra dramatic pause before the big outro breakdown, and all the emotions were flying. It was a good moment all around. Yeah.
I didn't think about people having like dog tags and stuff like that. Like I thought about my father's ashes, but people had like come up to me and they'd pull out dog tags. They're like the guy that ran sound for the whole weekend. Like he'd seen big ass fucking names come through there. He's the sound guy, and he come up to me and he's like, "How dare you almost make me cry?" He's like, no band touched me like y'all did. And he like pulled out some dog tags. Like, this is my grandfather's. I was like this woman come up and like made me ugly cry on her. Like she's this like grandma-like woman. I'm sorry if she sees this or anything, but she was like, she like was telling me about this 1-year-old and like just grabbed me, and I was just like, just like ugly crying on this woman. It was a emotion-packed weekend, but that day when we hit that, it was every time we hit it, I feel it. Like it's definitely, you're gonna feel it every time. And honestly, if you just fucking with your fans watching you, when you do it live, if you fucking lose it, because that shit that people want that. They want you to be fucking real, and that's what we try to be every time. Like no bullshit.
I feel like when you create emotion, and it's real emotion, that's going to feed off into the crowd, and they're going to have that much more energy thrown onto the stage, right?
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
Completely, man. Like you could tell, you could feel it in the air. Like when I like that whole second, like it was super nuts. Every time we do it, like somebody different feels it. Like we had someone message us after a Columbia show, like I need that song as soon as y'all drop it. Yeah, it was awesome.
One of our recent shows, though, we played the song that's really depressing. And afterwards I said, the next one won't be so sad, I promise. And some dick in the crowd said, good. That guy.
I was gonna say Jordan's got a story close to that.
You're gonna get that, yeah. Like right before you talking about from Radio Room.
I'm talking about New Brooklyn when we did. The Let's Party chants
with Bad Omens and
yeah.
There was another band. Well, they're known
Sleeper.
They're known to be Christian bands, but they're not Christian bands. They're Christians that are in a band,
right?
Or something like that. They tried to clear that up. Well, anyway, they have a Christian following. We're sitting there. We get up on stage, and I like to start it off with the crowd going, "Let's party till we fucking die." And then the guy, the guy Dustin comes in with the drums and shit, and I say it, and I'm like, "Let's hit this, y'all." I was like, repeat after me. Let's party till we fucking die. And this girl, dead ass standing in front of me, went, nope. Just dead faced me. And I was just like, all right, this is about to be real. This is about to be a stiff crowd. Because I opened with that one that night. We might have opened with that one, I think, that night.
I can't remember. That was long. That was the like, last pre-COVID. So.
Set the mood. I was like, oh, well. I was like, this might be the first time we get booed. I was like, let's go.
Did you get booed or did you wind up being okay?
No, there was other people in the crowd that went nuts with it.
Yeah,
but
that's such a good song. It's so hype.
Dustin can't hear for shit. So I remember distinctly. We hit it. We go, let's party till we fucking die. They say it. I say it. They say it. That's when he comes in. And he didn't. And I just turn around and go, fuck! and then he fucking went into it.
That's awesome. Are you guys planning on touring anytime soon?
Yes.
Like doing like a nationwide tour at least?
No. Not nationwide, but we are putting together we're in the works with some tours right now. We're talking about doing maybe up the East Coast or
there's one out towards Illinois.
Yeah, like maybe out towards Illinois and then loop back around kind of thing. But
you're not doing it California.
No.
I
mean, we'd love to get out there, but not yet. We're starting a little small first.
I've got friends out there that they're trying to be like, hey, come out here, and I'm like, hey, pay for me to get out there.
Yeah,
and the whole entire band to come out will be.
People be like, oh, you're such a dick for saying no. It's not a glorious thing. We still work day jobs. I'm a burger.
Yeah.
No matter how glorious we look on Facebook, that's one thing about images. Like I had people from my hometown messaging me like, hey, can I get some money? Like,
oh, what?
Yeah,
I hate that.
Dude, the song Nobody is about shit like that. It's kind of about toxic relationships, but it's also about people not knowing. Like they see you in this box on Facebook, know? They think they fucking know you and they don't, bro. I'm still flipping burgers, bro.
We're about to end the show here pretty soon, but I do want to say I can relate to that in a way. I'm doing a neighborhood development in Alabama, and so people have asked me to borrow money. I'm like, no, I'm broke. I'm like, I'm building a neighborhood.
Right.
Like all my money went there.
Yeah,
like,
they see you doing well and stuff, and they're like, oh hell yeah, hey man, you got $20, $30, something. And it's like, are you serious? Like,
yeah, no,
I got a kid,
Isn't that what doing it for the gram is about? Like making your life seem better than it actually is?
Yeah. That's what. Why would you post your bad shit?
Right.
I do keep those people just to watch like some of their shit because some of it's awesome. Like some of the train wreck people that are just like post everything. I'm like, you are my TV. Like, I love this.
Yeah.
You read the comments and it's just like, I'm invested.
Anthony says that when y'all do a big tour, remember, I'm your roadie. Ask Lil Drew. LOL. He said I could. So.
You might have to fight Miguel for that.
There you go.
Yeah. Let's say right now, Miguel.
AEW style.
AEW.
Yeah, Miguel.
He doesn't fight fair. If he gets a couple 40s in him, he turns into Eddie.
You might want to watch out. He might try something cheap. You know,
he could.
Get you a low blow.
He has a knife on him at all times to cut avocados.
No, actually,
or people.
Slash it like a fucking avocado. That's a line from Falling in Reverse. All right, hey, where's your guys' what's your website? Do you guys have a website?
No,
we did, but I don't think we do now.
We don't have any upkeep on it and shit. We're just on Facebook mostly.
We do have social media though.
Like fuck.
Where do you find your merch at?
Through us on the
through
Facebook.
us. Yeah, message us. We're working on getting we had an online store, and then that also fell through. But God Size is working to try and help get us a new online distro out, but.
They go through so much shit for all their bands and stuff. It's hard for them to keep up with everything.
So for right now, just message us on Facebook, like message the band page, and we'll take care of it. We'll get the money and ship it out and all that.
And just so everyone knows, how you spell the band name REdEFIND is how it is on the screen.
Perfect. Ready?
Yes.
REdEFIND. It's a different way to spell it. So if you go try to find REdEFIND on any platform, that's how you're going to want to spell it right there. So, all right. I guess that's all we have. Ava, do you have any last things, or let's just end it?
I gotta get going. So.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Hey, everyone, please check out www.theloudspot.net. Go to our Patreon page, patreon.com/theloudspot. You can find us on all your podcasting platforms. Please subscribe to my channel, to REdEFIND's channel, and Ava's band Weird Wolf's channel, all on YouTube, and listen to all of us on Spotify. That's all I got. So peace out, rock on, much love.
This is the Loud Spot outro by nothing short of tragic. Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this the Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does nothing short of tragic have us back again? Yes. Does everything that's good really have to end? Yes. A pimp host has a pimp show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.
Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to click the like and share button.
Don't forget to go to our YouTube and subscribe.
If you want to listen to our audio and pick up some cool merch, go to www.theloudspot.net. Peace out, rock on, much love.